I'm Merc B.
And I am Q.
And this is the tag team.
Motherfucking tag team.
The motherfucking tag team. The show about dating and relationships from a black, gay male perspective.
That's right.
Thank you for tuning in every Tuesday.
Yes.
If you're new to the show, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Please introduce yourself to me on the comment section.
That's right.
Also, like, subscribe, and share this video with somebody else. If you want to hit us up, please do so on We The Tag Team on Facebook or at We The Tag Team on at Twitter. So you can hit us up in them, either those two places, or always the comment section is always there for you, and we touch and agree with everybody that touches and agrees with us.
Yeah, EBB, I shot him off.
EBB.
Hey, now I just want to give a shout out to Justin J. Was it 1232?
Yeah, Justin J. 1232. What up?
Justin J. I've been watching the show. It's so funny. Thanks for the laughter.
Are you new to the show?
Thanks for the laughter. I've watched these shows, but I
think he's new to the show, but that's alright, Justin J, because I've been riding with you for quite some time, man. I just wanted to show you my love, and Q also wants to show you his love or whatever.
You have all my
He's from the tag team. So what are we talking about today?
Alright, so this one comes from the viewer section. It's actually an inspiration.
Okay.
You know, so I took it and twisted it. You gotta reverse it. Reverse it.
You gotta flip it.
You gotta flip it. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, the viewer wanted to know, how do we turn out the straight boys? We ain't ready to do that. We ain't ready to do that. We ain't ready to do that. So,
the producers of the tag team just want to let you know that the opinions expressed in this episode, y'all know that disclaimer.
But if you want to know, hit me up. But no. So we decided to tweak it a little bit. What the topic is going to be about is, hey, you may have a secret crush that you don't know whether the person is gay, straight, curious, gay for play,
I can dig that. I can dig it. I can dig a not knowing.
Yeah.
Than a knowing and still going.
Okay, well, yeah, that's true. But, so if you don't know, we're going to throw a few tactics, if you want to call them that, you know, if you will, your way that you can get to know. You know, it's just some people have different. Everybody has a different approach. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what is your approach? What is number one? Okay,
number one is, you know what? This is something that's kind of simple. Walk up to the dude, invite him out to hang out, to have a little fun. Talk, you know, pick his brain. Get to see what he all about. See what his level of responsiveness is.
I like that. I like that. So once you take him out, then what? Like once, if you ask him out, say, hey, you want to hang out sometime? You don't know if he gets down. Does he know that you get down? Maybe
he doesn't. You know, maybe you haven't had a chance to really divulge that. Well, so when you're out, I mean, yeah, possibly that's one option. You could probably divulge that. Maybe when you're talking, you know, and he's saying like, so what was you doing this weekend? Oh, well, this weekend I was hanging out with my boys at the club. You know, I've had straight guys say to me, well, what clubs you go to or whatever? I'm like, you know, when I lived in Atlanta, Bulldogs, that's the gayest freaking club in the fucking city. Everybody know Bulldogs, even if they're not gay.
They know they know. Yeah, okay.
The end. You know what I'm saying? I have to say the word gay if that's intimidating to somebody. But I said Bulldogs. Now you know
what's up. But in Atlanta, that's probably just like saying gay.
Oh, well, you know. Hey, but hey, some people have a problem with the word gay, and some people don't want to identify with gay. So you would tell them in subtle ways. You tell them. I mean,
would you ever tell them, hey, I'm attracted to you? Because that's what I would tell them.
That's a little direct, I think.
You think?
That's a little direct.
Well, if you go out for a beer with me, I'm going to explain to you, you know, why we've gathered here today.
It depends on your level of comfort. Excuse me. I think also you may not want to divulge where you've been. You might say, well, I was hanging out with some buddies, you know what I'm saying, and if he comes at you like, oh, well, maybe we all can hang out. They're different type of buddies.
Yeah,
different type of buddies. We're not just throwing back beers at the sports bar here. Like, we're probably sucking dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Number two.
Something as simple as ask him. Ask him about his sexuality. Ask him about, you know, if he's interested in you. Just let him know what it's doing.
I like that. I like asking a person about it in the context of, I'm attracted to you.
Okay, explain that.
Like, just ask them in the context of, you know, like you said, you're out for that beer. You say, hey, I just want to know, I don't know if you know, I'm same-sex attracted, and I think you're attractive.
Okay, yeah. So you have to understand that Yeah, well, I guess that's the quickest way to the answer. Mm-hmm. That's the quickest way to answer. Now, one problem that you might run into if the person is straight and insecure and really doesn't have any type of, you know, interaction, has never really had interactions with a gay person before, they may be actually offended by the question.
Right, or if it's like, even if it's a thing about religion, because I think people still are religiously opposed to the idea of that.
No, but I've had one of my straight friends say to me, he says, I don't like when gay men approach me or hit on me because to me it feels like they're saying that I'm gay. And
yeah, it's so funny. I think I said this before one time on the show. I had a friend of mine that was straight. He went out with me, and it's weird. I think I said this before though, but we were at a bar, and I was at a bar like with a guy, and me and the guy were like kind of closely touching while he was there. He went to let me know that he was leaving, and I touched him. Like I'm with one guy, and I touched him. And I was like, "Oh, I'm okay. Thank you for coming." And he was like, "While you were touching that guy and touching me, I felt like that was gay." I was like, "Well, it wasn't gay. It was,
you know, and that's the thing about it.
It was farewell."
Some people see that, you know, like if you're hitting on them, that's a reflection of how you think about
they are.
I think they are, as opposed to
it's like, why would you even think I would even like that? Yeah, it's like it's like when you going out with a nigga and he take you to some spot that he normally take basic bitches, and you internalize it. You be like, well, why the fuck you think I want to go here? Like I wouldn't want to be seen dead here, and you taking me to this shit like it's cute. Like I had one time, you know, me and this motherfucker, we was dating for some time, you know, and one night he called me. It was a weeknight, and it was like, yo, Merc, I know it's a Wednesday night, but I need that get right. And I was like, you know, I was like, no, for real. I was like, it's all good. You know how I gets down. I hold you down. So I'm on my way. So I get over there, right? I get over to the motherfucker house, and you know, we chilling, you know, even though we familiar and stuff like that, you know, I kind of just hop in the bed, you know, I'm already in my pajamas, I hop in the bed or whatever, and he got the TV on, we watching whatever. He pours a glass of Manischewitz. And I was like, you know what? Tommy, this is real fucked up, because I thought we was real cool, and I thought you knew me better than that. I thought you knew me better. Why the fuck you think I want to drink this cheap ass motherfucking shit? Have I ever? But for real though, you know what I'm saying? So I understand if you approach.
I get it. I'm laughing out of anger, but it don't strike me as funny.
Yes, I know that's right. Yes, God. Bet you don't know. And that's what I had to tell him. I was just like, you know, you gonna know when I get you back.
Bet you gonna know.
Bet you gonna know just how it feels. Okay, but no, so I was just like, I understand what you're saying. So I understand approaching a guy and saying, you know, hey, I'm attracted to you, I want to talk to you. You're gonna be like, well, why the fuck you even think I even want to talk to you or whatever? I'm like, it ain't about you.
It ain't about you. Like him taking you to a place where basic bitches go. You know, he might be like, look, calm down, nigga. I just like the wings.
I just like the fucking wings.
Look, it has tannins.
Okay.
I like that.
But
it ain't about you.
It ain't about you. So yeah,
you know, so slow your roll. You know, you have to let him know. Just because I say, hey, what's good, shawty? How you doing? Doesn't mean that I think you're gay. It means I think you're attractive. It's a fucking compliment.
It's a compliment. So no, so I get it. Number 3.
Number 3. What about this? I know you don't like this too much, but hey, maybe you don't want to invite him out in a social setting, like out on the town having drinks and stuff, but you know, I've always found this to be useful. Invite him to the gym to work out. A good workout partner. You have some very intimate conversations with your workout partner.
You do. So
that's a good way to get into that brain.
I think it's a good way to get into the brain.
Okay.
I have a but. I do have a but. I think it's a good way to get to know the person. I always like when approaching a guy, especially a guy if I'm not sure whether or not he is gay or same gender loving or gay for play.
Okay.
you know, if I don't really know, I don't like to put him in situations that could be ambiguous because I don't like to be accused of being not direct and unclear and using one situation and having like an ulterior motive. Yeah, like I don't like that. So
calculated.
Like with the even if I ask him to go to the gym, he would at least have an indicator before then that I am same-sex attracted. So I think for me, that's the first things first, that I need to drop that for that person first.
I can respect
and then
that.
Take it to the level of, okay, now let me focus my attention on you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I can respect that. So you know what? That moves us on to the next one. It's about the number 4. This will be 4, right? Dropping hints about your own sexuality. Whenever you drop hints to the other person about your own sexuality, you can kind of gauge the person's level of comfort with that whole subject, with you being gay, and then you can kind of, you know, see what it takes, because you never know. It could be somebody, if you say something about gay, like, you gay? Then you know, you don't even want to start the conversation with them. Be like, okay, you gay? Well, yeah, I have a cousin gay, I have a friend that's gay, or, you know, gay people cool with me, you know what I'm saying? Then it might open up the dialogue. Well, I think you're attractive. Even if the person is straight, it still gives you a feeling of like,
right. And I love that you said it, because it gives you the opportunity to be yourself.
Yes.
And that's what for me is important in these relationships, because you don't, you know, like we had a conversation earlier, and this is like off the beaten path, but we had a conversation earlier and we were talking about a mutual friend, and I know the guy, you know, as an acquaintance, and so does Q, but Q mentioned that he wasn't out to everybody. You know what I mean? You know, that out thing always gets me, because I'm about to step on a lot of feet. But step on a lot of feet.
Okay, a lot of foot.
Okay, a lot of foot is fitting to get stepped on. But that whole like not being out thing to me, like it's like if you are not like out, you know, to, you know, people that you love, your family, people that you're around, how do I know that the person you are when you are around me is the real person? Like, which one of those?
They ain't.
Which yeah, right. Which person is the real person? Right. So that's why I'm always very trepidatious when it comes to, focusing my attractions on guys that may not be, all the way
living out loud,
or it may not be known what they are yet. So I like to at least let them know what it's doing with me, so it ain't no confusion.
No, I feel you. So that's a perfect way. Drop hints, or if you want to. I'm not really a big advocate of just as the gay girls would say, spilling the tea, just like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But to drop hints, and whenever a straight guy says, because there's a lot of chicks down there, I'll be like, I don't know. I really don't check the chicks out. Right. I mean, that's being honest and being direct.
Yeah, normally I say things like, yes, that is a fact.
But I'm not getting ready to mislead somebody and make them think that I'm talking to a girl, I have a girlfriend. When it's not the actual, when it's not the reality.
Right. And I love that. Like that's what I mean. And like I said, I like the dropping hints thing, because I think it's a very subtle way to, fully disclose to the person that you could potentially direct that attention to. So once they are aware of what's going on, it is not a complete shocker, and you're not blindsiding them when you say, hey, I'm attracted to you, or hey, let's go out, or hey, let's work out, or hey, meet me in the McDonald's parking lot. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever they already know, okay, this dude is giving me an indication, even if it wasn't completely clear, that he could be same-sex attracted.
And if it's not really clear, then be more bold with it.
Make it clear.
Be like, whoo, my jaws and my knees hurt. Long weekend.
It's crazy. But no, so I like that. I like, kind of dropping those little subtle hints. I remember one time we were at work talking about the Game of Thrones, and we were in like mixed company, you know what I'm saying? But one of the things I said is, I know the two characters that I think are going to end up together. And my reasoning behind it was, both of them were the cutest or the finest characters on the set. And it's a male and a female. So I said, both of them are equally as fine or as good looking. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said that they were cute like 4 or 5 times. I was like, I was like, no, they're gonna be together because they're the cutest ones. They are the cutest ones. They're gonna be together. The two fine ones, they always end up together. So I kind of like let that go. I put that out there, like, you know.
You removed all doubt that you were.
That's removing all doubt.
Either you're gay or you're a housewife. Which one is it? A real housewife or you gay?
Oh, okay. So I mean, there it was. There you have it. There you have it, honey.
All right. Honey. So number 5, and this is the final one.
Okay.
A. If all else fails, all those other ones, make a pass at them. Let them know what's good with that big booty.
Bitch, would you do that?
No. Y'all don't take all the advice that you need.
Let me see. Have I ever made a pass at a guy? No. But you know, it's crazy. But I've had guys make passes at me.
Too.
It's so crazy. But I've never made a pass at a guy.
I have when I'm good and lick it up in a club. Yeah, but like not.
No, I'm talking about out. Like I met a guy in my acting class. And Oh my God, I was new to my acting class. I was new to acting. I had never done it before. I still have never done it, but I've never taken it. It was my first class that I had ever taken. And I met a guy in the class and we became so tight and I totally thought it was a bromance.
Okay.
I thought it was completely innocent.
Okay.
And he made a pass at me. He kissed me.
What?
Yes, well, I'll put some other things out there.
Okay.
He first called me on a Friday night and said he wanted to hang out with me.
Okay.
So
that's nice.
Right. So he did hang out with me, but I chose the place and we went to a gay club.
Oh.
You know?
So he wasn't really gay?
He wasn't gay.
He was just in the moment?
He was in the moment.
He's an actor.
He's an actor. He was in the moment. You know what, bitch? If I see him playing a gay role somewhere, I am going to scream if I've been used in such a way.
I want my royalties.
Yes, I want my royalties. Give me my coins.
Give me.
You know, like Lil Mo said, where that split sheet at?
You know, that's what I.
Did you say it? Did you say it? Okay. She said where that split. But no, see the thing was, well, this was the deal. Like. He called me, he said, I just want to hang out with you, man. You know, we have such a good time in class together. I said, okay, I get to pick the place. He was like, fine. So we went to a gay bar, but it was kind of like a sports bar vibe. So we had beers. We went home.
And had dick.
Eventually. I mean, I can spare you all the rest of the details. But eventually.
I want to hear them.
Oh, okay. Well, we got home and, you know, we still hung out and it got really late. Okay. He got... It got really late, so I said, well, you know, it's not a big deal. We're romancing it up. You can stay. You know what I mean?
I wonder how many dicks have been sucked under the guise
of romance. That's why it's so bad because you know I love my bromances. Like you know what I mean? I do, but I never want them to go to anything else. I want them to stay platonic.
I feel you.
I want platonic man love. I do want platonic man love. I feel
the same way about my homance.
Okay, my homance. Okay, your homance. Okay. But see, that's what happened. He completely turned a bromance into a homance because he asked me he started asking me these like questions about how I grew up and you see how much I ramble on the tag team. So you know if you ask
how you grew up and how you went down.
How you went down, okay.
Nice.
So then it's like in the midst of me telling a long-winded ass story about my childhood, he throws me the most curious and queer look that I've ever seen. It was I didn't know if he was going to like kiss me or like kill me. I wasn't. It was such a weird look I had never seen. Maybe because I didn't know him well and I wasn't familiar with the vocabulary of expressions he had. Okay, I got you. And but he looked at me crazy and then kissed me.
Well, okay, Ingrid Bergman. That's hot.
Ingrid Bergman. It was a whole, after that it was okay. After that it became a hoe man, a true hoe man.
Yeah, there's a thin line. All right, so you know what? use some of these for yourself. The last one, use with caution. Don't say I told you. Because you know what I'm saying? Because if you get that ass hemmed up, it ain't got nothing to do with us.
It ain't got nothing to do with the tag team.
We done told you we was playing.
We told you. Legal made sure that we said that.
Yeah, allegedly that's the option.
Allegedly. The last option, do not try at home. We are professionals. Professionals.
We love you so much. Yes. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye.
Yes.
But you know what? If there are any straight guys out there that want to practice for a gay role, you can find me at me Quintonio. Or at me Quintonio on Twitter.
And for intensive study, you can find me at Mercedes Boy. Spell it out and keep it together. At Twitter. That's Mercedes Boy. It's all one word. Mercedes Boy.
For intensive study.
Intensive study. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you going for that Oscar.
Okay. This is for advance, baby.
Advance. Okay. This is when God, I can't even remember the German guy's name.
Who?
The acting technique.
Let's say Uda Hagen. Uda Hagen.
When your Uda Hagen is enough. What's this? When your Meisner technique.
Meisner. Oh, like Meisner. Acting.
Yeah, when that Meisner ain't enough, you call Mercedes. He'll show you the way.
He'll show you the way. We love you so much.
We do.
Please continue to populate the comment section. And we'll hear from you soon.
We will.
Next Tuesday.
We should. I'll be here.
This is Tag Team.
And I'm Merc B.
I'm Q.
Peace.
Peace.